it's Jover. Like, the amount of times I see games where it's like, oh, there's, like, some outlier, and the people go, oh my gosh, this is absurd, like, how dumb were the developer? How did they not see this? I'm like, maybe they were looking at 50 billion other things as well. Whoops, something slipped past the gate. Everyone's a genius whenever they're talking about things, as long as they're not actually doing it actively at the moment. Here's one of my favorite things of all time. So, I don't particularly like chess. I've commented on this, actually, like, a couple days ago. I respect good chess, like, really high-level chess players. I don't particularly care for it myself. It's the worst bounce thing in SA. I think an interesting line to think about there is Satori. Satori as a whole. I'm not saying it's particularly unbalanced, but it's a really interesting line of how, like, the, Yamame Non 1 definitely feels like a solid contender. Or it's a C. But I feel like just one easy look at this is like, can you not? Is just look at, like, the Satori spells. Like, the Satori fights are not all created equal. Definitely. It's, again, you know, it's a similar concept with Patchouli and the Prism Rivers. Variations, yeah. Because, I mean, it's an impossible task, to be fair, to create 3 different spell cards for a boss, and then have 18 different spells, 6 different combinations, and expect them to be basically like the same difficulty level, right? Like, it is kind of an impossible thing to ask. You know, you try to do your best with it. I go on ReimuB 8 strong shots, get the Heart Satori. Yeah, because I mean, there's that potential line, right, where, you know, it almost, like, feels like it in, like, USD to an extent, right? Because, like, ReimuB Homing is arguably the worst shot type in terms of pure fundamentals, but she has the easiest Patchy, right? So it's like, you know, there's a line where you're thinking, hey, maybe, like, the shot types that are, like, deemed to be worse are like, oh, you know, he gives them, like, the easier, like, you know, variations or something, right? But with all the different variations throughout Touhou, that just isn't exact. By any means. Because, like, the Patchy fights seem like... The Patchy fights are so varied. Holy moly, the Patchy fights are so fucking varied. And then the Prism Rivers, I mean... We'll ignore the second wave of the Prism Rivers, where you actually kind of get to choose who you fight. However, even then it still vary. But, like, with Wave 1 of the Prism Rivers, just compare, like, Lunasa to Lyrica. And in this game with that, like that's just one of those interesting design elements, where it's like, how do you create 6 very different sets of a boss with Satori, but, like, expect them to be... Submerged versus Merlin, who's harder? From what I've mostly seen, people would argue it's Lunasa. Is Lunasa that hard? I wouldn't call her, like, that hard, but she is definitely the hardest of the Prism Rivers. Of course, The worst design balance. Why is Touhou's boss move down? Yeah, and that leads to what was commented about Yamame non-1, right? Yeah, unless branch should have a gimmick of open close. I feel like if the boss move, like, vertical movement wasn't as random, like if it was kind of a cycle, like, here's the thing, let's say Clown Piece's nons. This is a good example because, like, Clown Piece's nons, like, so much of the difficulty comes down to her movement, her vertical movement. Like, if it was consistent in how up or down it was going to be, it would be fine. But, like, it's so volatile. Because, like, some of these older games are really generous with the horizontal movement, because it's like, oh, they'll always move your direction. While, like, the modern games, it's like 2/3 of the time they move your direction, 1/3 they go the other way. But, like, that, even then, that still feels fine. Like, even that bit of variation still feels, like, perfectly fine to deal with. But, like, the vertical movement's just ugly at times. There's still dumb stuff spots with it. Oh yeah, I mean that's kind of the nature of like when you leave it up to randomness, right? It's like when it's not as consistent as this, it is definitely a lot more volatile, and there can be more issues with it. But the 2/3 system still feels not bad. Like, it can be bad at times, but it's so much more consistent than pure random. Like, it feels like you have some control over routing. If there's some player something to do, yeah, that's the control over routing. It's just like, you're not playing right now? How dare! Can't believe you're not in the grind 24/7. Ooh, I evaded that the wrong direction. Perfectly fine, there are no issues. Also, speaking of game balance, how about, is this thing aimed the mid-spell? Yeah. It's so weird, because, like, you almost, like, never have any involvement with it being, like, aimed differently. But no, it is aimed a little bit. It's really weird. Because, like, you almost never engage with it otherwise. I actually only learned that, like, a week or two ago. Sorry, I'm about the Yugi mid-spell. I mean, it still is a fairly static flowing spell. It's just her movement tends to be random. It reminds me of Alice Midnon 2 for PCB. That's not a line you usually want to hit. That's a hitbox moment. Yeah, ReimuB has to do a lot attacks like that one, sometimes an extra wave. But she does make up for it with her homing, is what I would say if it was actually homing, but it's too bad this the fucking homing dodge in this game. Dude, if this shot type was as weak as it was, but was literally just normal homing, oh my gosh, it feels so much fucking better. Should still be good on damage, yeah. Perfectly fine. I think traditional homing would help on Catwalk slightly. Not as much with the follow strat that I've been doing, but I still think it would help. UNR and Peta definitely help on both of those. It would help versus a lot of stage portions in this game. Oh boy, it would make a lot of stage portions a lot better. By a lot, I mean at least a handful. Like this part right here. It would definitely make it feel more consistent. Piercing does on Oku. I don't think the piercing does much on Oku, but I could be mistaken for all I know. As far as I know, I can't think of really any relevant points where the piercing actually does much. Specifically, much that's any better than, like, another shot type. Where the fun begins. I love being over here. I love Demon Parade! Oh my gosh, I love this attack! A very generous Demon Parade. Holy base. Game attacks I love. Eek. Well, this is awkward. That's kind of some improv in there, but that's what Fog does to you sometimes. Still got the Yin Yangs plus mid boss. The Yin Yangs plus mid boss of hell. Still, third pace to stage 5 today. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, I didn't die to that this time. Just don't cuck me on the red waves, please. Like, I'll die to Catswalk. Should that be my fate. That is fucking disgusting. Nice. No, there's cat problems. But regardless, making it to the cat is really nice. read out the damage. Okay, come on. Don't forget to spin your cap. Wholly unpleasant. That's not the movement you're supposed to do, buddy. That's how you've died on this attack before, buddy. Don't cuck me. Yeah. Oh, it's been at least a month since I've gotten past this. Holy shit. I had to breathe for a second. Come on, stage 5. Or stage 6, excuse me. A lot of things on this stage. Nice graze. I don't like this spell. Boap. Whatever happens, happens. But you know what? Whatever happens, does happen. PB. She didn't move down. A lot of game left. Don't forget to kiss your bird during talk, Mac. Just the two longest spells. I hate you, Sub-Son. So very much. yeah! Holy shit! Oh, it's been over 5 months! Yes! Ah! Oh my gosh! I never want to see you again, Sub-Son! Oh, my heart, I can't take this right now. Oh... Fuck. My hands are so shaky right now. That pedage too? Oh yeah, that was... The UNR wasn't the ugliest thing I've ever seen, but, like, the UNR was not pretty. Speed up's not working, by the way. Fuck. Oh my gosh. That's up, son. You're gonna eat your hair? I was gonna... During that Sub-Sun, I couldn't think of anything else besides if I'm gonna lose to this fucking spell. Like, Sub-Sun is unironically, I think, my second worst cap rate in the entire game. Hey, that's 4 perfect Okus in a row, by the way, on runs. 5 perfect Okus in a row. I'll be my 18.43. Oh!